Thanks. Tonight we are learning new details in the deadly rampage at a movie theater outside of Denver, Colorado. We're told several people tried to shut the door on the suspected gunman as he opened fire just after midnight. One man actually held the door for about 10 seconds as smoke and bullets filled the theater. The man was afraid of getting shot, so he eventually let go. When it was all said and done, 71 people were shot, 12 of them died.
I just remember thinking, I'm not going to die in here. Me and my kids, we are not going to die in here. I need to get them out. I need to get out. The victims range in age from 3 years old to members of the Air Force. When a crime so random and senseless happens like this, you can't help but think about all the places we go every day that we might think are safe. Zach Tecklenburg shows us how police and theaters are ready to react.
AMC Theaters sent out this statement today saying that they're not going to be changing up their movie schedule, but they will be beefing up security. Basically, if you're wearing a costume that some customers might find threatening, you won't be allowed in. So that means that masks covering up the face and fake weapons are off limits. The excitement for the Dark Knight Rises movie is still there.
It was awesome. The movie was awesome. I've seen all the Batman movies.
But much of the talk is about this. The deaths of at least a dozen people in Colorado excited to see the latest installment of the Batman series. Kansas City moviegoers are still coming to see it.
Well, the chances of this happening to one or the other of us is actually quite minuscule. And quite honestly, just driving to this theater was probably more risky than the chance of this happening.
The active shooter scenario is very prominent in the United States, unfortunately.
The Overland Park Police Department is ready to respond.
So the two trucks generally will roll together. Protection and equipment is what you're looking at.
All OPPD officers are trained for active shooting situations. In fact, the department set up a scenario inside the old Oak Park Plaza Theater before it was torn down 5 years ago. Sergeant Miller says theaters have their own set of challenges.
The limited space to get into, the limited entry points, but it will be all those people trying to come out of those same doors that we're trying to get into.
He says one of the most difficult duties for first responders is running past the victims to get to the shooter.
That is what's needed to happen, because the most important thing is that we stop the violence as soon as possible.
Steps he hopes officers here never have to take. And Overland Park officers will be back in active shooting scenario training in September. That has been planned for quite some time, but Sergeant Miller says that they always study mass shootings to see what they can learn from those cases. Reporting live, Zach Tecklenburg, 41 Action News.